What's up? Welcome to another video. This is Sunny. I wanted to thank you for yesterday, all the love, all the support, all the wishes. I really appreciate it. I had an amazing birthday, and today we're just going to keep the ball rolling. I know yesterday was the launch of the Transurfing Reality Have the Life You Choose course, and it went amazing. So if you enrolled in that, I'm really excited to see you in the course. But today, as I told you yesterday, I'll be dropping another lecture from the course. The reason we're dropping these lectures on YouTube is because we want you to know exactly what you will be investing in and what the course will look like, and what, you know, just the layout of the course and everything, just the feel of it. Okay, so again, if you enjoy today's video and you want more reality transurfing videos just like this that go in crazy depth, click the link in the description box below or the first comment and enroll in the course. I will see you there. But without any further delay, let's get right into the video. Welcome to a new lecture. Now we are on to excess potential and balance. Balance is the primary law of the universe. It is the law out of which all other natural laws come forth. Everything in nature always strives to maintain a balance. When things get out of order, there is this kind of balancing force that brings things back into balance. So really, reality could be seen as like a fluctuation between getting out of balance and going back into balance, and then getting out of balance and then coming back into balance. Balance is the primary law, and it is very important to maintain in your life. Anytime that there is friction in your life, anytime that there are problems, it is a result of you falling out of balance. So really, in another sense, your problems are a blessing because they are pointing out to you exactly where you have fallen out of balance and where exactly that you have to clean up your act. So one thing to constantly keep in mind is that everything in the universe is energy, okay? Energy is the only thing there really is. And this energy is always seeking equilibrium. When balance is disrupted, nature's balancing forces automatically become initiated and try to come in and restore that balance. We can never really know what this force is and why balance has to be maintained. It's just how life operates. See, the thing you need to know about laws is that laws don't actually explain anything. Laws are just statement of fact. So now on a practical day-to-day level, this is very important. Why? Because in order to create a positive future, you need to minimize the amount of current problems you're dealing with, right? Because that is a waste of energy. All your problems are literally sucking all your energy away from you. All that energy could be going towards creating a positive future. So you're either creating a positive future or you're just dealing with your current friction, your current state of imbalance. And if you want to minimize the amount of problems that you face in your life, then you must maintain balance. So how is balance destroyed? Let's talk about that. Balance is destroyed by thoughts, emotions, and actions. And not just because thoughts are usually followed by action, okay? Thoughts and emotions alone can disrupt balance in the energy field around you. Now, when is balance disturbed? Balance is disturbed when you begin to see reality differently than it really is. Balance is destroyed when you place too much significance and importance on a particular thing within reality. Nothing in life has any meaning, right? As we discussed earlier, things only get the meaning that you choose to give them. So when you give something too much meaning and importance, you are distorting reality. You are disturbing balance. A couple of examples of this is objects of love are looked at with admiration. Objects of hate are looked at with disgust. Objects of fear are looked at as terrifying, so on and so forth. And not just objects, but people, places, and really everything in between. Basically anything in reality. When some sort of excessive meaning is being placed on something in reality, you can no longer see that thing for what it really is. You are destroying your perception of that thing. And not only that, but when there is too much importance placed on anything in reality, excess potential energy is created. Where there is excess potential energy, balance is destroyed, and nature's balancing forces now must come into play and restore that balance. What are the balancing forces made up of? No one knows. All we know is that they exist and they function perfectly without any flaw. And you can feel their impact in your life pretty easily. We can really only guess what they're made of, and many schools of teachings show us that the universe is created by the force of love, the energy of love. And because these balancing forces derive from that same energy, we can just say that these forces are derived from the energy of love. And it's not really important for us to know exactly what they're made of, because that doesn't serve us any purpose. What does serve a purpose in our lives is just knowing that they are real and knowing the effect that they have on our lives. So now back to the practical day-to-day level. When you are experiencing an event and you attribute a lot of importance to it, you are destroying the balance of the energy field around you. Because you're destroying balance, you will now feel the effect of these balancing forces, and this effect is usually felt by you as experiencing some sort of difficulty or problem, or some sort of friction in your life. It's not so much that the balancing forces are out to get you, it's not so much that they're always going to work against you, but that's most likely the case. Take for example a person who is very self-conscious and has low self-esteem. She is dragged by her friends to go to a party where she barely knows anyone, and she starts to feel massive anxiety. Her strong emotions are creating a lot of excess potential and are disturbing the energy field around her. Because she's creating all this excess potential in the energy field, now balancing forces must come into play and restore the balance. And one thing to know is that balancing forces, there's no specific way for them to restore balance. They will restore balance in the way that least energy is required of them. So basically, infinite amount of ways are possible, but whatever requires the least amount of effort and energy exerted, that's what nature always uses. Nature always uses the path of least effort exerted. So let's say as one of the possible results of the balancing forces, the people around her begin to feel weirded out by her energy, and they feel unwelcome in her presence, so they avoid her and ignore her at all costs. Now she leaves the party and stops feeling those intense emotions. As a result, balance is restored. Again, this was just one of the infinite amount of ways that balancing forces could have restored balance in that kind of scenario. But here's something to note. When we are the cause of excess potential, the work of balancing forces usually ends up working against us. Don't blame the balancing forces, don't blame the universe or God. They don't have a bias towards you or against you, and they're not trying to punish you personally. They have no concept of good or bad. Nature is simply trying to restore balance, and it will do so with the least amount of energy exerted. As you now know, nature always takes the path of least effort. So if you are creating excess potential, nature will take the path of least effort to restore balance regardless of if the result is considered good or bad for you. So now with an understanding of how balance gets disturbed and knowing that balancing forces usually end up working against you, what can you do to avoid disturbing balance in the first place? The answer is simple. Reduce importance. Why do we feel strong emotions? Because something is deeply important to us. If strong emotions distort our view of reality and create excess potential energy, and they stem out of importance, then that means that if we drop importance, the strong emotions will subside as well. Yes, if you just let go of the deadly grip of importance that you have over everything in your life, life would go so much smoother for you. Obstacles, all obstacles, are born out of importance. All obstacles in your life are born out of importance because of this very principle. Anytime you consider something outside of you to be very important, it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be an experience, it could be a job title. Anytime you give a lot of emotion and meaning to something, now that thing has control over you. Now that thing has control over your emotions. And the more meaning it has for you, the more likely you are to create excess potential while dealing with that thing. Try it right now. Think about wherever in your life right now you are having a lot of problems. And now also note down how much time you spend in a day focusing on those problems in a controlling manner. You're always just thinking of ways to solve that problem or thinking of ways that problem could turn out to be in the future. That is the very thing getting in the way of you finding a solution to that. Whereas a solution would come naturally to you, it would just occur to you in your mind if you were just to let go of the firm grip you have of the situation. if you stop attributing it so much meaning and importance. Treat it just like any other thing in your life. Ease the grip, and the solution has to come to you naturally. Do this exercise right now. If you have any questions, ask questions in the Facebook group. But that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you gain value from it. Again, for more lectures like this, enroll in the Reality Transurfing course down below. I'll see you there.